All right, tea lovers, buckle up because the drama has been wild lately. If you've been binge-watching Gorgeous Doll's storytime about Uncle Pluto, you already know that the tea has been piping hot. Allegedly, Future isn't just in the middle of it with Gorgeous Doll, but word on the street is that he's still back on his Ciara and Russell Wilson mess. Seriously? Doesn't he have enough on his plate right now with a whole new baby supposedly on the way? Allegedly, of course. But before we dive into the Ciara situation, let's catch up with Gorgeous Doll because things have been heating up. A few days ago, she spilled the beans on social media, claiming she had a 5-year relationship with Future. According to her, they first met at a strip club, and as their relationship developed, she came to the harsh realization that Future was, well, everyone's man. I mean, girl, do we even know the same Future? He's been everybody's man since forever. And that's not even the craziest part. Gorgeous Doll also revealed that Future invited her to a Christmas party, only for her to find him with none other than rapper and model Des Dior, whom he had dated back in 2020 to 2021. She then shared that Future gave her a fancy Patek Philippe watch, only to diss her in a song later when he found out she had been with someone else. To top it all off, she claims Future threatened to have her TikTok account deleted so she couldn't share their alleged past, and she once caught him getting intimate with multiple women in a hotel room. Yikes. Things really escalated when Gorgeous Doll tried to file a police report against Future, saying he had been harassing her for days. In a call to the police, she explained, "I have an ex who is harassing me on social media, and my lawyer told me to document it. Chilly, it's been a wild few days with these two. But of course, Future had something to say about all this too. He responded in a series of now deleted tweets calling the drama Dulu and messy and denying the fake ex energy. He added, "I live a private life. Anything else is clickbait." And just to stir the pot a little more, he teased his upcoming album, saying it would be fire, only for Gorgeous Doll to clap back, claiming the album would be fire because she was the muse behind it. It's clear that this saga isn't ending anytime soon. Now, about that baby. Gorgeous Doll hinted that Future might have yet another child on the way. I mean, what? But the real kicker is that allegedly, Future is still not done meddling with Ciara and Russell Wilson. Reportedly, Ciara is fed up with Future's antics and just wants him to leave her and her husband alone. Whew, this tea is burning hot. What do you all think about this wild situation? Because trust me, this drama is far from over. I mean, if all this is true, Future is really doing the most, and it has to be exhausting for Ciara. He seems to come for her and Russell Wilson every now and then, like when he mocked their decision to abstain until marriage during an interview with HuffPost Live. Future said, "God told me something else. He ain't tell me to wait. I guarantee you that after we did it, we prayed." He even threw more shade here and there, and it got so bad that in 2016, Ciara filed a lawsuit against him. She accused Future of shaming her parenting and attacking her relationship with Russell to boost his music's publicity. She called out Future for his comments during a radio interview where he criticized a photo of Russell pushing their son, baby Future, in a stroller. Future was upset, saying, "Of course I would want somebody to push my son. That's the #1 rule. Like, if I was a kid and my mom had a dude pushing me, I would have jumped out the stroller and slapped him." He added that in their community, you don't bring a man around your kid if you've only known him for a few months. According to Future, Russell should have refused to push the stroller, accusing Ciara of setting him up for the photo op. Ciara's lawsuit highlighted other interviews where Future disrespected her and Russell, and she mentioned a Twitter rant where Future accused her of having control issues and claimed he needed to go through lawyers just to see his son. Ciara said that wasn't true, pointing out that from December 2014 to when she filed the lawsuit in 2016, Future had at least 19 visitations with their son, some lasting several days. She also mentioned that Future had made various threats towards Russell, including using football emojis with firearms pointed in their direction and referencing his song Juice, where he says, "Trying to. My baby mama, dog, what's up with you? You gon' make me get that heat, I'm pulling up on you." Even after the lawsuit, it seems Future didn't change. In 2019, he went on Apple Music's Beats One and criticized Russell for supposedly doing everything Ciara tells him to do and not being a real man. And again, In July 2023, Future reignited the feud when he dissed Russell in Quavo's song Turn Yo Click Up, rapping, "Goyard bag, tote the cutter, I got it out the field, Russell." Future keeps saying his issue began when Ciara and Russell allegedly started keeping baby Future away from him. He's also bothered by what he perceives as Russell advertising how he's a great stepdad. Russell has spoken often about how much he loves being baby Future's stepfather. For instance, in a 2019 interview with Maria Shriver for her Architects of Change series, Russell shared how proud he was to be baby Future's stepdad, saying, "I've really found that out over the past year or so because when I see this kid, he's only 2 years old, the most special kid. He's so sweet, so loving. He always has a smile, always joking around, always running around the house." Russell has been nothing but positive about being a stepfather, but it looks like Future still has unresolved feelings about it all. Russell Wilson has always been open about how much he loves being a stepfather to little Future, Ciara, and her ex, Future. In interviews, Russell often reflects on the lessons he has learned through being part of a blended family and the unique love of being a stepdad. For example, he once shared that, "Being a stepdad, you find out what love is. It's easy to love someone that's your own blood, but when you can love someone like they're your child, that's real love." Russell's commitment to little Future has been evident for years. Just last year, he spoke publicly about how proud he is to be a part of little Future's life and how much he enjoys his role as a stepfather. During an interview, Russell shared a particularly heartfelt moment from the first night he met little Future. He said, "I remember leaving that night and feeling God tell me, 'This is going to be your responsibility,' and I prayed about it. I knew that raising this child was something God wanted me to do." Russell also discussed his love for Ciara and the qualities that drew him to her. He described how he was searching for a partner who had deep faith, loyalty, and the ability to love unconditionally, qualities he found in Ciara. He also admired her ability to inspire those around her, and he was deeply moved by the way she loved him and her son. Despite Russell's positive and loving role in little Future's life, Future has reportedly been unhappy about it for years. The tension between Future and Russell first became public in 2016 when Ciara filed a lawsuit against Future, accusing him of defaming her parenting and her relationship with Russell in an attempt to gain publicity for his music. The lawsuit followed a series of interviews and social media posts where Future made disparaging comments about Ciara and Russell. In one interview, Future criticized a photo of Russell pushing little Future in a stroller, saying, "I would never let another man push my child in a stroller, especially after only knowing him for a few months." Future claimed it was a publicity stunt orchestrated by Ciara and criticized Russell for going along with it. But even after Ciara filed the lawsuit, Future's behavior didn't change. In 2019, he criticized Russell again, accusing him of doing whatever Ciara told him to do and not being a real man. Future has repeatedly expressed that his problem with Russell stems from the belief that Russell is trying to portray himself as a great stepfather. Future has said that he started having issues when he felt that Ciara and Russell were keeping little Future away from him, and when Russell began publicly talking about how much he enjoys being a stepfather. Russell, on the other hand, has openly discussed how he loves being part of little Future's life, and how fulfilling it is to be a stepfather. This dynamic has been a constant point of contention between Future and Russell. Future reportedly gets upset every time Russell talks about little Future publicly, but Russell has not let that stop him from expressing his love for his stepson. Russell regularly posts pictures of little Future on his social media, and sources say that this has been a major source of frustration for Future, especially as drama with gorgeousdoll has escalated. While Future reportedly feels that Russell is using his son as a prop and that Ciara is allowing it, Russell and Ciara seem to be unfazed by Future's opinions. They continue to show love to little Future and maintain a positive, united front in their relationship. While Future's frustrations over Russell's relationship with little Future appear to remain unresolved, Ciara and Russell seem determined not to let it affect their family. But with all this drama continuing to unfold, do you think Future still wants Ciara back? He certainly doesn't seem to give his other baby mamas this much energy. And what are your thoughts on the situation with Gorgeous Doll? Let me know your thoughts in the comments.